What's up, MASL Nation? It's the FC Fanatic. Matt Huber from the Turf and Boards here with episode 4 of In the Box. We've got 5 topics, 2 minutes each. So what we're going to talk about today is the Mississauga/Canada MetroStars. My thoughts on if it's a good idea or a bad idea. We're also going to talk about some of the topics you asked me to discuss. One of those is the multi-point scoring system. Another one is the new playoff format. What do I think of that? And then finally, the World Mini Football Cup. And then I'm going to talk about some other things that are going on, upcoming episodes, upcoming things that are going on personally. So, first order of business is the Mississauga MetroStars. For those of you, just to give you a recap, the Mississauga MetroStars are now called the Canada MetroStars, and they will be holding their home games back-to-back days at 6 different venues across Ontario. My thoughts on it are as follows. I think it's a good idea to a certain extent. I think it's going to promote the sport on a broader spectrum. You're going to go to 6 different cities in Ontario. You're going to be playing in front of more people, more kids. From what I've been told, there's going to be some soccer clinics maybe before the games, including the MetroStars and possibly the away opponents as well. So I think that's a good idea to promote soccer within Ontario. Now, if one of these venues gets maybe 2,000, 2,500 people, maybe the owner of the MetroStars has got this right, and they'll move it to that particular city. Also, it could show that, hey, it's worth the hour and a half drive to Mississauga to watch a game. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm driving about an hour and a half to Utica. It's definitely worth it. I got hooked. The people of Canada may get hooked, and you might see double the people going to Mississauga. I'm hoping that happens for my friends, the Saga City Collective Rogue Street Elite fan club. I hope you guys go to some of these games. I hope you continue to fight the fight. This might be a year of transition. So hang in there. I know you guys want your team back. Just hang in there. So the second thing, my camera is going to fall over. Perfect. Okay. So the second topic, Adam Granatella wanted me to talk about multi-point scoring. Now, I'm not starting any fights with anybody. I know some of you out there hate the idea. You think it's a gimmick. You think this, you think that. This is my opinion. Now, I've watched multi-point scoring games on YouTube. I've been to multi-point scoring games. And on the flip side, I've watched single-point scoring games on YouTube. And I've watched single-point scoring games in Utica. So what do I think is better for the game? Well, I enjoy the NBA. I'm a big Golden State Warriors fan. I know, crazy living in upstate New York. How can you be a Golden State Warriors fan? Trust me, I've watched them for years. I enjoy the three-point aspect of the NBA. Now, when the NBA first started, you didn't have the three-point line. They added the three-point line to make it more exciting. And I think that's what the multi-point scoring system does. It makes the game more exciting. Now, I have been on the bad end of multi-point scoring. In a playoff game a few years ago, it was Rochester versus Syracuse. It was a one-game play-in. Winner went to Baltimore. It was 1-1 in single-point scoring, but it was a multi-point scoring game. Now, was it disappointing? Of course it was, but it was well-deserving of Rochester. They earned the 3-2 victory in that game. So, excuse me. So I think the multi-point scoring aspect would add a little more excitement to an already exciting game. Now, moving on to the new playoff format in the MASL. We've got a best of 3. Now, it's throughout the entire playoffs. It's not just the first round. It's the second round. It's the semi. I mean, it's everything. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful idea. The only thing I don't like with the new playoff format is the top seed getting to pick who they want to face. Now, I'm of the old school 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, and the higher or the lower seed, the 1 or the 2, gets home field advantage. I'm all for that, but I don't like the fact that the 1 seed could just sit there and pick whatever of the 3 teams that they want. I kind of think it's more like a WWE, like I'm going to call out the Baltimore Blast, and I'm not for that. I think it just should be 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, best of 3, and then the winners move on to play a best of 3, and then the finals is a best of 3 instead of just one singular game. After watching, I've been watching a lot of old school San Diego, Baltimore, and Cleveland, Kansas City best of 7 series, and I just think that would add a lot more excitement to the MASL in general. So I'm all for the playoff format. I just don't like the fact that the top seed would get their pick. I mean, why else would they not want the 4 seed? Unless the 4 seed is like on a 20-game winning streak or whatever. I don't know. So, the next order of business is the World Mini Football Cup going on right now in Perth, Australia. As far as I know, the U.S., Mexico, and Brazil are all 2-0, all on a collision course for the round of 16. And I don't know if you guys know, the goal of the tournament belongs to a guy named Slavica Ubiparapovic, and I'm trying to figure out what team he plays for. If anyone can help me out, Slavica, if you're watching, if you can tell me what team you play for, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Last night, the U.S. slid their way to victory. You could have put the Benny Hill theme as background music for that, because it was just guys falling everywhere. And it kind of reminded me of an exhibition game between, I think it was Syracuse and Baltimore at the On Center in Syracuse. And guys were sliding all over the place. They had to call the game after like 5 minutes because no one had the right shoes, no one wanted to get hurt, and it kind of reminded me of that. Mexico, I believe, crushed Somalia 11-2 last night as well. And I think Brazil and Argentina were supposed to play today. Because of gale force winds, we don't want anyone blowing out of the arena and balls flying out of the Perth, Australia, and landing in Sydney or whatever. So tomorrow, the U.S. plays Brazil in a huge, huge game in Group H. Winner gets second place in Group G, which I think would be Serbia. I think that's what they're projecting. And then if you end up finishing second, you get the champs in the Czech Republic, and I don't think you want that. So I wish the U.S. team the best of luck. I know all the guys down there are gelling really well, and I think with a dry field, I think the U.S. will eke out a victory. Sorry, Ricardo Carvalho. I know you're disappointed in that, but I'm sorry. So best of luck tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be watching. It's like 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's way past my bedtime, and I've got a bunch of stuff going on this weekend. So there's the 4 topics that I had. So going forward for next week, I'm going to finish off the schedules. So we're going to go to the Western Division, and I'm going to do 4 and 4. Probably Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday, and then Wednesday or Thursday, and then I'll do my Friday episode. I've got a lot going on this weekend. I'm actually going to be doing something for my 40th birthday, which is on Monday. I'm going to be doing something on Sunday. I kind of teased it in the last episode. I'm going to tease it again. There's something changing that involves these guys right here. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe I'll do like a live stream after it happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but my weekend's going to be pretty busy, especially if the mini football cup is going to be happening Saturday night or Sunday night. I'll definitely be watching that. Come say hi in the Twitch chat if you want. It's the Raptor 3535, so if you see me in there, say hi. Love to talk shop with you. Besides that, that's all I got. We're almost at 11 minutes. Once again, Suddy on Soccer. Greg Suddy's going to be on tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time from sunny San Diego. I wish it was sunny here. It barely reached 50 degrees here in upstate New York, and it's supposed to be about 35 degrees tomorrow morning for Hannah's soccer game, so should be an exciting one. Then you've got Kick This with Soccer Sam. Soccer Sam, I am still waiting for my apple fritter ale. It's still not in this general location. Maybe we can work on that. So they've got a lot of information as well. And that's all I got for you guys this week. Hope you have a wonderful week. And let's hope for a good week of news in the MASL world. What say you?